Like, so finally we are here. Rizwan cleared PMP with all above target. And Rizwan, from last 1 month, I really wanted to say this. I really wanted to say this the day you joined our program. And it's an interesting thing. Rizwan joined this program with his colleague and friend Bilal. And Bilal was the first one to clear PMP in batch 13, followed
Yeah,
by Rizwan after 7 days. So this is a fabulous thing, Rizwan. First of all, from the entire PMI community, congratulations on clearing PMP exam. Not just
yeah,
clearing,
thank you.
clearing in a style, brother. Clearing in a style with all above targets. So that is something that is fascinating. So Rizwan, this is your journey. The purpose of recording these journeys, because you have a very little time with us, I would like to explain it, that the purpose of these journeys is to share with all the people how you did it, what were the methods, and how they can do it. So please, the mic belongs to you.
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much. And I think it's a really great achievement, but the credit really goes to you as well because the first time when I talk with you, so you ensure me that you have a very clear roadmap, and we have to follow that. And I think for each and every single day, you had a roadmap item for me, and every day I got instruction from you. Only I think I which I did, I make it ensure that every day I can give you some update, or I can share you the progress. And I think that roadmap really ends with a success. So I think it was a very good program. So we had a very time boxed this activity, and we have completed on time. There was some unavoidable reason due to which I had a delay of 1 week, but otherwise I think we could have done it by 15th of November as we earlier planned. So I think your plan is fascinating.
Thank you for saying that. And it is an interesting thing what Rizwan just mentioned. Like when he came to me and he said, when I will be able to clear the exam. Our initial plan, the plan on day one was to clear PMP by 15th of November. Since he joined the batch October, which ended almost
Yeah.
on 28th of October. So we were very much clear that we were gonna clear the PMP exam by this date. So interestingly, some unknown risk.
Yeah.
I want to put it this way. Some unknown risk came, which basically put some kind of lag. But finally, with the even we are just
Yeah.
like lag of 10 days, we cleared PMP exam. That is fascinating. So Rizwan, thank you for saying that you followed roadmap
Yes.
religiously. So let's talk about little bit about your preparation. So
Hmm.
did you read any kind of book?
Yeah. Not really. During this program, no. Uh, Earlier, I studied something like which I think I explained to you. But during these 5 weeks, I didn't study any book. I just followed your instruction and the material which you provided to me and your videos. Okay, so I just followed that. And the most important thing was the mocks. So I think last 2 weeks we did the mocks, and the most important thing in the mocks was the RCA. So the RCA is the really thing which take you from here to here. So only doing the mocks will never make you able to reach at 70%, 70% plus. So the only thing is that when you do the RCA, you really learn. And one thing I did a little differently, I also schemed my correct answers, because when you are doing the mocks, so sometimes you make some hit and tries, like you opt one of the best option, so but you are not sure at that time whether you have opted the right option or not. So during the RCA, one thing RCA I did for the wrong answer, but I also scheme my correct answer. and in the correct answer I also got the chance to learn something new. So I think this exercise is the really key of the success. So
So I really love the way how you Rizwan put it
yeah,
forward, and I'm a big believer of doing the root cause analysis. Guys,
yeah.
if you're preparing for PMP exam, please look at the coaching call number 100. It's like
Hmm.
30 to 40 minutes, and I explained in detail how to do the root cause analysis. What are the way to do the root cause analysis? Rizwan is our 244th PMP, and Rizwan, we are looking six more students, and
Inshallah.
I am hoping to get them in this month so that we can
Yeah,
get over 250, and the target is to get 350 by December. And December, I'm targeting to get 100 people certified. Let's see. Let's hope for the best. Rizwan, now let's talk about the 50-50 questions, the
yeah.
journey of the 50-50 question. What do you think? Are they enough? Are they less? Or should we increase? What is your opinion about that?
I think the 50-50 question at to start. I think these are good for the starter, and because during that time you are also doing your sessions, so at that time I think that is good. And after that, once you complete your session, you make your revision. Then I think the mocks for this 100 180 question, I think that is very important. So that's true for the start. 50 questions, I think are the more than enough. So you should not go for above that and below that. So 50 questions
So
is the target.
that's I always love to get
Hmm.
the feedback from the students so that you know how much I ask feedback from my students so that I can improve it.
Yeah,
Now let's talk about those six mocks, my
yeah,
simulator. How
yeah.
effective that was.
I think this is very effective, and from where you start, you really start to build your confidence, your stamina, and from there you learn something extra from the books or the from the material. Okay, so because you really learn the tricks how to choose the right answer, and the trick you get from your root cause analysis. And I think these mocks and their explanation of the right answer, I think these are very important, and these are very sufficient for the root cause analysis as well. So these mocks, six mocks, 180 question in the each mock, this is really very difficult to do that, even when your coach expectation is to complete it within the same day. So it is very difficult with the job. But I think if you complete one mock in 1.5 day, still I think it's very good.
Yeah,
But
that is the thing.
please
I know.
spend at least 4 hours for the RCA after completing that. So
I totally agree with that. That effort took a lot of your time, and that effort is something that you need to put a good of time. But
yeah,
you see, good things never come for free.
yes,
Good things never come for free, and if you want to become a certified PMP, this is the effort you really need
yes.
to put. This is the effort you need to do. Okay, how relevant these questions were towards the real exam?
These are very relevant. Amir, if I tell you approximately 10 to 15 questions, I can straightway mark that these are from these mocks.
Like
From
the
Uday,
context, when the context was the
not
same.
only the context, even the question was 100% same. The 10 to 15 question which I attempted in the real exam, these were exactly the same from the mocks, even
Mhm.
from the 50 question or even from the odemo. So these were the same. And the other question, the context, the scenario was the 100% the same which you did in your mocks. So nothing so when I was doing the real exam, for me it was just like that I was doing my mocks. So
Mm. So that's
mocks
a good thing. That's a good
and
thing
the
to
real
know.
exam are 100% aligned. Yeah.
So that a mock is so much relevant that it seems
Yes.
like you are still doing a mock. That's a
Yeah.
very reliever in my opinion. Okay, now the last practice which we did, we
Yeah.
used Prepcast to
Yeah.
solve 60 question because
Yeah.
Udemy mocks, as you were saying, and
yeah,
you could stop it, move here, there, go to shopping, take a
hmm.
meeting. Like
Yes,
maybe you get up early, start doing few questions, come back from the office,
yeah,
then
yeah.
did some questions. So what about those the practice we did with the prepcast? How was that relevant?
Yeah, Prepcast too is very effective in a two way. One thing, it bring up to the speed. Okay, so it for your speed and the accuracy. So it is very effective to that. And you have a leverage in the prepcast to choose the topic as per your instruction. Like I did, I think 6 to 7 only for the people and 6 to 7 only for the process, and then the business environment. So it was very relevant. And it also, and the question which I was telling you earlier, that in the real exam which I attempted, that were also coming from the prepcast as well. The exact same question I see in the real exam as well. And the other question which was in the real exam, that was also fully aligned with the prepcast thing. So the prepcast was really game changer, because it also bring up to you the speed, so you are 100% aligned with, you know, like in 60 minutes how many questions you can do in easily.
Hmm. That
And
is a
it
proper
really help
strategy.
you with the exam, real exam. So in the,
Yeah,
like the prepcast and the real exam, your timing was 100% matched. So if you in the
yeah.
prepcast you complete the 60 question in 72 minutes, in the real exam even I have completed the 60 question in less than 70 minutes as well. In my second half I have completed in the less than 70 minutes as well.
Yeah, I am coming to that thing, the time
Mhm.
management, the most
Yeah,
important thing. So how
yeah.
did you do time management?
Amir, I followed 100% your instruction. Okay. The first thing was as we targeted to complete the first 60 question in the 80 minutes. So I completed the first 60 question in 84 minutes. Okay,
Mhm.
and then I took the break. But for the remaining, in the second half, the 60 question, I finished in the 74 minutes. So
So you compensated. You
yeah,
compensated for the first section.
compensated the previously as well, and I gained some time even in that. So it went very well. And in the last session, in the last one was little hectic because you get tired, and the table was very short. The desk was not the good enough that I could have move easily. So I was very tired. So at that time, I think I had completed just 2 minutes before my exam. So I completed in the 2 minutes before.
No, that's an important thing. That's the third student saying to me that in the last section I got tired. I
Yeah.
never put this thing in the context that
Mhm.
this is a very important context to put it. Like maybe we need to change our timer from 80 minute 80 70 80, maybe something like that to make it
Mhm.
more relevant, because I'm always looking for the feedback how we can improve it. Initially I used to say 70 70 70 and 20-minute as a buffer for you, as a reserve for you. Then I put it
Mhm.
80 80 70, but now that's another thought, depending
Mhm.
upon how much time you are doing in the last section, because of course they have the standardized chair, they don't have these kind of chairs there in the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
PMP.
yeah. This was just a visitor chair, like yeah, it's
Yeah,
not the office chair, and the desk size was very small. So it is very difficult for you to stay 4 hours and just to concentrate on one screen. So that's why, like the last 20, 30 questions are really challenging in this
last,
context.
I totally understand. Okay,
Yeah,
now let's talk about the real exam. How many
yeah.
questions are from Agile? Like how Agile predict the most targeted area?
I think the every second question was related to the agile. So basically, there were three areas like stakeholder. Mm, Major area was agile, and in agile, it was not very simple agile. It was in the hybrid scenario, or in the scenario of the company is transitioning from the predicted to the agile. Okay, and the second thing was the stakeholder, and the third thing was the communication related. So I think every second question was related to the agile in this exam.
So every
But
second
in
question.
agile, it was not simple agile. It was in the complex scenario in the term of like the hybrid and the company's transitioning from the predictive to the agile. And the pattern which got, I told you that the other day, uh, the questions had very long statement, and even the answer, the four statement of the answers were very long. So don't take it easy in that way. So you have to make your reading speed. You should also focus your the reading speed of the question as well.
Okay.
And in the
So
last, Amir, that trick really worked. Like I think in the last for 20 question at least, I just read the last line and choose the right option. I read the last line and I choose the right option because I felt that may not be able to complete all the questions, so I had to opt that. But it really went well because we had a practice during our coaching classes. So
okay. So that's an important
mhm.
thing to understand
Yeah.
how this thing is working and what are the okay. So what about risk, quality, and procurement? How many questions you got from there?
From the procurement, I think these were only 4 to 5 questions, and from the risk also 4 to 5 questions, not so many questions.
Mhm.
And from the formula, there was only one question, but it was very simple. Like there were two formula mentioned, but those were the wrongly mentioned. Okay, and you have to choose the burn up option, burn up chart option. So that was also
We cannot share the exact question
yeah.
of PMP with
Mm.
anyone. Okay.
Exactly.
So
Okay.
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 So formulas were less. Any critical path question?
Yes, there was a couple of questions for the critical path.
Do you have to calculate critical path in
No,
that?
no, 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 no.
So that was actually
It
my
was just
question.
a scenario based, so you have to opt the right option from that. So I didn't use the calculator for any single question.
No calculator and not even a okay.
No, no,
So
no, no, not
any
even like the
any
copy paste.
any compliance question?
Yeah, compliance and the regulatory related question was there, like the compliance requirement that those were related to the compliance requirement priority. So the scenario was that during the projects, again I cannot share the exactly, but there was compliance and regulatory related question, but these were also 4 to 5, not more than that.
No, no, 4 to 5 and not more than that. So that's an
Mhm.
interesting thing to see. Okay, so your final advice to PMP aspirant, how they should prepare.
I think the most important thing is that you have to determine your deadline. Okay, and
Okay.
the other important, like today they should decide that from by 15th December I have to come done in any case, and then backtrack. And I think we all had completed our sessions revision, so I think they should focus on the mocks, get it done as soon as possible, and then move on to the pepcast, and from the pepcast follow your instruction. And I
Follow
think we
first do prepcast is only for one purpose, and that
yeah,
is to make your time zone better.
yeah,
Okay.
time zone
So,
better,
but the six mocks is more important, and I am
very
actually making
important.
my own mocks to overcome this thing.
Yeah,
So for people
I
who
think
don't
six
mind,
smokes are
what
also important in this way. In like you can pause it and you can study that thing. If you found something new, you can pause it. You can study from your notes from your video, and then you can also decide the right option for after that. So that also give you this leverage, and then the pepcast refine you not only from the time perspective and from the accuracy perspective
okay,
and the
one
question reading perspective, because in the six mocks you have a leverage to read it as many time as you can pause it, you can read it, and still you are able to see the options even you have pause. But in the prep cast it's very important for your accuracy and speed. But if you have done your six mocks and you did really did the RCA of the wrong question and you skim the right answer as well, then I think the prep cost will just multiply your knowledge.
Yeah, totally.
Everything. Yeah, it
Totally.
will
That is
multiply.
why it is one of the best simulator that
Yeah,
we.
exactly.
I highly recommend that, and that's why we bought it for you. Okay, now an important thing that I would like to first, any MBTI question. Atif is asking some questions. MBTI, no questions. Mile bridge question, self-assessment, things like that.
Hmm.
Atif, if you remember, when you joined the program, the first day,
Okay.
I gave you a survey to fill, MBTI survey, the defender and things like that. So you don't receive any question on that, right?
No.
No question from there. Okay. So any question from hotspot in which you have to.
Yeah, sorry, and just to there were a couple of questions where you have, as a project manager, you have to focus on your emotional intelligence things. Yes, there were a couple of questions related to that for yourself.
Okay. There were a couple questions. Any
Yeah,
question like where you have to select on graph?
yeah, yes. There was one question related to the graph, and there were two questions where you have to drag drop from left to right. Okay,
Okay. So
and
two questions.
there were 5 to 6 questions where you have to choose multiple options, like 2 or 3 options.
Okay. Okay. And how that's a good thing to know about that. Okay.
Hmm.
So now, I'm a big believer of each one teach one. I'll come to that. Compliance and regulatory questions. Atif, so he cannot mention the exact question. Compliance and regulatory is a topic in exam content outline in the business environment domain. So I'm asking about that thing actually to him.
Hmm.
Okay, so each one teach one. Now you have a lot of students in batch 13. I need you to push them. I really need you to push them and work with them so that they can clear the exam. The
Yeah, I'm
responsibility.
available. Yeah, I can push them, and I can, if they have any question, any kind of question, they can call me anytime, and we can discuss. I can leave the message on my group, WhatsApp group as well. So I'm available for them at any time. Not for the batch 13, and if someone from other group who haven't been attempted so far, if he or she has any kind of question, I can really help them.
Okay, okay, that is fine. That is very much. So, Rizwan, addition to that, just like other students who have made the PMP questions,
Yeah.
so I would request you to make questions and share with us, and I will discuss you how we can work on to that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
And the final
Um,
thing is, it was your good dream for a long time, as you
yes.
thought to do
Yeah.
PMP. Now the dream is fulfilled. You must
Yes.
celebrate. You
Yeah.
must celebrate. You must
I'm
celebrate.
celebrating. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Atif, we discussed that in start. Agile, stakeholder communication, and team. These are the four topics that you need to focus on. And
Mm.
yes, my mocks on Atif Udemy. Just type only PMP simulator you need to pass. You can look at that simulator. So with that, thank you, Rizwan. Thank you very much
Thank
for your
you.
time.
Thank you, Amir.
I'm more than happy to collaborate with you, and we are gonna start another journey in few days, and I'm extremely happy for that thing. Atif, I'm gonna share that link, but I have to end it now. Rizwan, I have to go. Thank you very much, Rizwan. And
Thank you very
Atif,
much, Amir.
you can actually message me here, and I can share the link with you. Okay, thank